What's going on? I am going to be reacting to my best friend playing in the finals of a volleyball tournament that he was recently a part of. I have watched these games. I watched it live. Unfortunately, the third set gets cut out, but we're going to watch the first two sets and analyze it. However, I know almost nothing about volleyball. I think hopefully it'll be entertaining and informative. So let's learn. There he is. The handsome man in the front. Number 8 is my boy on the white side for the Seattle Riptide. Duradek, I believe, is a Canadian team. All right, we're about to get into it. Let's do it. Here we go. First serve from Duradek. Go cross court to 11, and they're going to hit over and out. Absolutely beautiful. Love to see it. No critique. No critique on the first play. All right, 12 to serve. Big block from the boys up front. Looks like 6 got the piece of it. But my boy was there, and we love to see it. Okay, return. Another big block. 11 gets it this time. Come back over. Another block. Get him. Oh, no. One more. Run it back. Oh. And they win the point. Absolutely massive. That was a great point. I feel like there was a lot of back and forth. All right, big 3-0 lead to start. I did kind of spoil it by saying the third set gets cut out, so we don't get to actually watch it, but we will see what happens throughout the games. Another block. My goodness. 11 is feeling it early. So up to a 4-0 start. 12 is on a sequence with serving, putting the pressure on. And the blockers up front just looking beautiful. That one's going to go wide. So that is our first unfortunate play of the game. All right, 3 comes in to replace the other libero, I think. Oh, they go close this time. Doesn't go over. A little bit of a botch play, but it works out somehow. What a misplay by their team. I feel like that's really unfortunate. All right, 5-1. What we got back here now? Is 11 back here? Yes, sir. Boom. All right, they get absolutely eaten alive. What happened on the block there? Ooh, doesn't get to the outside. My boy, what are we doing? So we got, this is the same point. And the outside hit. There's nothing really threatening the middle, so I'm not sure 100% why he's not out there. Other than maybe he just gets caught ball watching or he didn't feel like he had a good jump to it. I guess in this case, if you're not contesting, you probably want to fall back to like the edge of the circle here. That would probably be the best point of attack if you're not going to make it over for the block. But I think he had time. It just looked like he kind of gave up halfway. Maybe I'm wrong. But oh well. Looks like he says my bad. Right the middle. Way cross to 16, gets on top of it. That looked good. I think they won that. Heck yeah. Boom. That was a big hit. Man came flying in. All right, so now 25 comes into the front. And my boy goes to serve. All right, 8, here we go. Boom. So we got some lag on the stream. This was not filmed on a super high quality thing, but it looked like a block there. Yeah, it looked like 16 got a good piece of it. Nice block. All right, what else do we got? Oh, all right. It does not look like a nice block. He's coming out. I actually thought we were in business, but it must have been. It must have just not gotten over. It must have hit the block and fallen, I guess, is the best I can say. Other than that, I guess he could have hit the net when he blocked because it was shaking quite a bit, but I think that was probably just the ball hitting it. All right, so my good friend goes out, and we're going back in. Here we go. Boom. Crosses 16. He does. Ooh. Ooh. His timing might have just been off here. I feel like it was a great set. Maybe he just jumped a little early and didn't feel like he could get on top of it, or he was pressured by the block. But I feel like this guy, 7 in the corner here, isn't anywhere close to contesting that if you just like slam it at him. But it could have just been like a timing issue. See, there it is. I feel like that was almost exactly what they were going for on the last one, where I feel like him targeting this 7 kid on the other team is a pretty lethal strategy. All right, 20 is going to come in. Looks like he's got service. We got 25, 16, 11 is in the back. It looks like with 12 must be their setter in the front. Bah. Ooh, again. So that's the same play where it looks like the middle just doesn't get out to the right side hitter. Oh, yeah, you can actually see, I think, what happens here where so the set comes through and it looks like 16's scared of like a dump or something of him essentially just like tipping it over. So he goes for the jump, and then 25 thinks that this first hitter is the one who's getting the ball, and also probably jumps based off of 16, I would think. And then he's nowhere to be found while the setter tries his best, and they just get obliterated. It was a good try, though. They tried to dig it out. It was just, I feel like they were set up for failure with the block not being in the right spot. I think the solution would be here, like, if 16 doesn't jump here, the play would be to, like, shift 25 over, because he sees the set going this way, right? So he should shift, and then 16 should just cover off the front guy, I think would be the play. But obviously 25 is a lot bigger than 16, it looks like. So maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that would probably be the correction to make there. So far, we look pretty good, though. I feel like we kind of lost the early huge lead that we had, but I'm not too concerned. Big serve. Yeah, 3 is definitely their return. Again, another just like tap over where it looks like the timing is just off, maybe? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, great return by 3 here. But I feel like that's just a gimme, and now I feel like if they put this away... Oh, great stop. Let's check out that block in the front, see what happened. Ooh, nice. Yeah, 12 had some good time to react and get up. That looked good. Cross to 16. Oh, he hits it long. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. It seems like crossing is more common, like hitting cross court. So he's trying to hit from like this angle over and down to this corner, right? But I just feel like you got to pick on this little kid who is like barely grazing the net, it looks like. Just because I feel like with how high 16 is getting, or even like 11, like whoever, I feel like they're getting so high that if you just, like physics wise, like if you just hit it down on his hands, it's probably just going to bounce up. And like worst case, it's going to come back over towards you guys in the air, or best case, it's going to go crazy in their backcourt. But oh well, I mean, it's not the end of the world. 7-6. Let's see if we can hold them off from catching back up. This guy's got some nice serves. Good return by 11. Cross to 16, same play. We make the correction. So maybe he just proves me wrong and says that cross court is the play, but maybe that's just his preferred hitting style. I mean, I don't know. I also don't know if hitting close, I guess hitting close, like you could be at risk of missing wide and going out of bounds. Ooh. Yeah, see, like, I feel like that is what I would think the play would be most of the time. Like, this is almost exactly what I'm saying that Riptide should be doing on that last play with 16 where he went out of bounds. You like target, I'm assuming 7 must be their setter. He's the shortest kid there. And 12 is clearly the shortest kid over here, other than maybe our libero in the back. I feel like that is such an easy way to get points. 20 looks like he could have had it, though, and he feels a little upset about it. But that's okay. We try our best. Okay, what do we got now? Got 12 up front. With 25 and maybe 11 is up in the front now. They go. Ew. Yeah, that was just... I think maybe that was just a poor set. It didn't look like it maybe got to where 25 was expecting to be hitting from, so he had to kind of like reach out. Oh well, I mean, that's going to happen, I think. But yeah, just either a further set or he needs to just maybe not jump as quick. I'm not sure. All right. Or something from the other side. I don't know what determines where you serve from or if it's just personal preference. 11. Oh, baby. He listens to my advice. Oh, here comes 8. The bestie. He's back out there. Everybody watch out. 25 on the service line. He's going to get it over. Nice. Good block. Forced it to go pretty high on the spike there. That one was tough, but oh, mama. Oh. That feels like a robbery. Oh, let's back it up and just rewatch that one. 25 goes over. One hit. It's going to hit like a far set. And this was really good. That block was perfect. I feel like it set up 20 to be able to just return it super easily. I guess he didn't really control it, but maybe it was just because it hit hard. Little set. Oh, I restarted. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So this is the point we're looking at. So he spikes over. Sorry, I got a little thrown off there. I feel like this set is weird. Why? I'm not sure why he does this. Maybe it hit the basketball hoop and took a weird angle, but it just looked like he could have hit it. But that leads to 12 having kind of just a little meatball over the net, which was unfortunate. Maybe just couldn't get on top of it from where the hit was. And then this one, like, that's their third hit. He has to hit over. Right? Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Yeah, I think that must have hit the backboard. 1, 2. Yeah, so he has to hit over. I feel like we just left him on an island a little bit there. And I'm not 100% sure why. I mean, maybe they thought it was... Maybe from his perspective, like from 8's perspective, they thought this ball was coming over and the 12 could just hit it. But it looks like 13 just gets up and absolutely obliterates it. They take the point, which just feels like shouldn't have happened at all, really. This is actually so fun. I'm having a great time analyzing. Not that my analysis might be completely wrong. All right, here we go. 11 takes the return. They go middle. They, just devastate him. Comes right over the top. That's our first middle hit by, I think, either team. 10-9 into the first set. So who's back here now? Okay, 12. 12 was I believe, the guy we had in when we were really cooking on the serve initially. When we took that big early lead. Oi, hits the backboard. He's got the set. A little bump, and I looked like we must have blocked it. And it looked like he just won the point, but I think 6 got a good piece of it and knocked it down. What was the block looking like? Looked like a pretty good coverage. Maybe a little bit tighter, but other than that, I think it was good. All right, here we go. Let's get another run going. Boom. Oh, what a save from 12. They get it back over. All right, one more big block. And there's the middle hit. Oh, looked like 16 could have had that, but his hands just gave up on him. But what a save. Let's watch 12 again. My goodness. Give this man some praise. Whew. Little unfortunate on the I feel like if we that was a very savable ball. I feel like if he could have controlled that, it would have been huge, but oh well. All right, we bring in our returning libero. Bump, set, goes behind, and big hit from 11. He is having a monster game. Quite a few kills tallied so far. He falls back to serve. Ooh, 8 get a piece of that. Sure looked like it, but maybe not. They have to just push over, unfortunately. Maybe just a little too much ball watching. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess if, let's say 8 gets is here, the ball comes on the inside of 6. So like 6 would need to just be further over to contest it in the first place. But I don't see why 8's not there. Just try and get one more view. I mean, obviously, great initial block on the middle. I mean, maybe just because they have like free reign, he probably sees this guy in the middle jumping against him too. But he doesn't really jump to react to that, so I feel like, I don't know, it's probably very hard to react in the moment to just say, like, oh, they're not hitting to this guy, I have to get over. But I feel like there's a few plays now where we haven't gotten over initially, and it's definitely lost us some points. All right, over we go. 11 takes it, nice. Cross the 16. Oh, again, like, I don't like these little, like, half hits. I feel like he must have thought he saw a gap, but I don't know. It just feels like you're giving the other team, like, a free... Oh, good cover. Go middle, and there it is. Boom. Absolute legend, mate. Let's go back here. I feel like 16, great contest here on this possible spike. I mean, I guess it wasn't, he was nowhere in position, but I mean, even like he just got up there and then bang, absolutely beautiful. Just picks out where there was clearly no defender marking like the one spot he picked, essentially. Like, look how far up. And I think this is 7. Again, I'm really picking on this guy, but he's so far up that like he just needs to hit anywhere in that back corner, and feel like it's impossible to not win that point. All right, 8, here we go. Show them what we got. All right. Boom. Nice. Let's go. There it is. I don't know what that celebration was, but you know what? I respect it. He turned into a turtle there at the end. All right, buddy. Come on. Get another one. Make it happen. Bam. Put pressure on. Oh, looks like 16 got a piece of it, but it wasn't meant to be. Good contest, though, I think. Just a little bit unlucky with the way the ball bounced. All right, so 8's going to come out. Libero comes in. So we have 4, 12. So it's 12, 6, and 25 up front, which is a little tough. Just height-wise, I feel like 6 isn't that tall, but he's had some pretty okay contests so far. All right, 25. Okay, hit. He's gonna set. 16, get up. Oh. Looked like that sailed long. Yeah, so far, it looks to me like 25, his timing's just a little bit off. As you can see, he's kind of just like slapping the ball, and it like there's no real power behind it. And like if you look at 16's hit, bang! I really thought somebody hit that, but he gets in perfect position, I think, and just. I guess just felt too much pressure from maybe the blocks. He tried to get it up and over, but could have just been a miss hit. I don't know, but he got some freaking height there. Okay, good return. Like, it's just that some of the timing on the hits have been really off. I think that's. I mean, obviously, got to keep in mind that these guys have been playing like all day. It's been like I believe like a 12-hour tournament, and they're in the finals. So. First of all, nerves are probably on, but also, like, they're probably exhausted. That's disgusting. This can't happen, I don't think. Like, they get put in this position where, like, he has to hit over. I understand that, but I don't think you need 3 people contesting that if no one is going to be, like, look how spread out your backline is, which... Maybe the error is on the back line more so than... Because you can kind of see 16. He's calling for 25 to get over as far as possible. So they can be tight on this block. Which the block looks pretty good, actually. But look at how the back line responds. All right? They're so on their back heels. They're so far back. He thinks he has to cover over... Like, 4 thinks he has to cover, for some reason, over here. 11 is kind of just flat-footed, and 12 I feel like was kind of breaking back a little bit. I guess not. He's set. He's just too far. He's so far back here. That's a very unfortunate one to, or an unfortunate way to lose. Where like if 16 maybe had just stayed on his feet, and like threatened the triple block, maybe he's able to get to that ball. Or I think if 12 or the libero were a little bit closer to the ball, it might have been helpful. We go over to 6 there. That's a better spike. That's a better hit. Does get blocked though. Oh, we just launch it back over. That's a little unfortunate. And the block is just a little too wide. I mean, he splits it, right? Goes right between the two. Like 25 is almost nowhere to be seen. So he just hits right through the middle. And now we're starting to look, I don't know, we're looking a little unfortunate up front. He gives the point to Riptide, but realizes it's wrong. And the problem is like, a big part of volleyball is winning on the serves. They think it's out. It's an ace. My goodness. Mama. So it's my understanding that the libero can swap out at any time, right? Like the liberos can switch with each other. Because it seems like what they've been doing so far is swapping the guy with the longer hair and 4. I think it's, what number is he? I don't remember what number the other libero is. But they've been swapping them out. And I feel like the other libero has been the one returning. But now 4 comes in and just kind of watches that one fly by. I mean, to be fair, that's almost perfect serve right on the line. But just interesting choice to switch him out. All right, 1460. We can't let this slip away. We gotta lock in and get a point here. Because what I was saying before the point was, I think it's really crucial to be able to return serves because it's essentially giving you like a free hit if you are able to. Oh, good dig by 11. They're calling it hit the ground. It looks like that's back-to-back aces from this service or this server. You can kind of see it bounce. Yeah, I think that was the right call. 14-17. We are getting eaten alive by this guy. All right, we're trying to keep the morale up, but I feel like when you start to slip like this, when you're losing to a specific server, like we need to get off of this rotation. We need to get something needs to happen because we're just digging ourselves deeper into a hole. Okay, there's good return by 4. This one I think could have let go. I think that one was maybe going out. A little bit late on the timing again. He still gets a decent piece of it, but they're able to return it pretty easily. Block. Okay, come on. Oh, big hit. Hits the ceiling. Oh, that maybe saved them. Oh, no. All right, I feel like 25 got up for the block there, but it just did break through. What happened? Yeah, it just it looks like he tried to tip it over too early, and it just pushed his fingers back, went right through the block. 11 is trying his damnedest back here. I feel like he's hit the floor a few times in a row now. We're gonna call a timeout. Okay, so we're calling a timeout. I mean, I think that's super fair. What do we say in this timeout? I mean, so far, right? What have we lost? We lost. Let's go back to the beginning of it. Okay, so we lose this service, right? On just a missed block. We'll say 25 was nowhere to be seen, and maybe 16 could have had it if he had help, but didn't. Okay, so the blocking is the first issue, the first point. Second issue, we hit long. After I think a couple attempts, right? Like, yeah, I remember this one where the timing was just off. So timing on our initial hits. Same thing, timing. And then just a poor choice on the block or, I mean, not covering. Potential of a dump. That one's kind of, let's just call it a fluke. Late on block. Right? This one was the, went right through the middle of the two. Yep. And then we went ace, and then we went again timing on the hitting, I remember. Yeah. That one was a good hit. It just didn't work. And then the block was just I mean, this block was actually, at this point I'll cut them some slack. This time I think we're just cutting momentum with when the timeout's called, but really it comes down to tighter blocking on the outside. And then we got ace twice. That can't happen. Yeah, I feel like those two things. And then just like focus on your timing on your jumps. Like the setter maybe just needs to like lob it a little higher just so they have more time to kind of play how they want to. I mean, I'm not sure how to correct that issue in game. Outside blocking has definitely been a big issue. There's been, I think, 3 total hits from middles. I think 8 had 1. I think 11 had 1, and the other team had 1. So I think 3 total middle hits. Like, so, yeah, it could open up if we start to overcorrect on the block, but I feel like we need to do something to change because obviously we're getting kind of rolled at the moment. So we call timeout. Yeah, we just need to be faster to the outside block, I think. So we're chatting. They're probably like, guys, we got this. Don't throw this away. We had a huge lead. We're better than these guys. Roll back over. We're still facing the same server. Here we go. Let's see if we can get one. Right out of the timeout. Good. And what do we lose to? Timing on the serve. Timing on the spike. Like, perfect hit. I think the set's just not good. I think the set just needs to be so much higher. But I think when he realizes that the set is not high enough, like, don't force the ball over the net. I think he has to just bail and just try and like pass it over. I feel like you can't lose the point like that, which is unfortunate. It's a little unfortunate that, I mean, maybe what we should have been talking about in the huddle, which was like timing on hits. Again, I don't know how you necessarily fix that. Immediately eats them up. Okay, good return from 60. Oh, it goes straight over, actually. He wasn't able to control it, looks like. I mean, it's diving down, but that's very unfortunate. Now we're on the back heel again. Oh, they finally fluff it. What does 25 get a piece? It looks like 25 maybe got a piece of it, which we love to see. The 20 comes in. He replaces 6. Okay. And then the libero swap out. So maybe I'm wrong, or maybe we just completely 180'd strategy. Am I wrong that I feel like 3 was playing the returns more than 4, but maybe that's not how it works. I don't know. And that one goes out. They see it. They say no touch. So we get another point. It should be 16-19, I believe. Seems like our best servers are I would say 12, 20, and 8 maybe. Those seem like the best. Oh no! Please tell me we got that. Oh, what a save! Come on. What happens here? I mean, we come over. I mean, that's just a spectacular block. I went back too far, but this is a beautiful block from 16 and 25. They're pretty close. And from the angle he's at, he's forced to go up and over 16. Good save from 3. Good hit from 12, but it's tough to get that in a good spot. And then we switch sides, and I think we're just a little late. I don't know. Maybe he just targets. I feel like my strategy of targeting the small setter on the side feels pretty good, but maybe 25 needs to get over faster. I'm not sure. Just a little unfortunate, but we're doing okay. Video's getting long, so I think we're going to probably just do the first set, and then maybe I'll upload the second set if I'm in the mood. 25 finally gets it looks like he has finally some okay timing on the hit. I think what I'll say is it feels like maybe his height compensates for the fact that he doesn't jump super high, which is fine, but maybe that's what's causing the issue with the timing is that he just doesn't have like the air time. So he's just, I mean, he jumps higher than I could ever imagine, but still, I don't know. I think maybe something's happening with the timing there. He's doing fine though. 16, here we go. 16 also seems okay at serving. Good dig. Come on. Oh, it goes over again. 12 tries to dump. That was close. Come on. Oh. All right. So now it feels like I feel like you have to say something. 16 is that's I think 3 straight bumps that he's gone for that have either gone back over the net or he's missed. And I remember at the beginning of the game he missed one of those kind of easy ones as well. So maybe something to work on would be my suggestion, but I will say on my first couple watch throughs of these games, I thought 16 was having a really rough game, but I actually think looking back, it's not as bad as I initially thought. I think 4 to 12. Come on, 11. That get over? I looked like it went out. I think they're gonna lose that one. It did, and they are in trouble now. They are in big trouble. I think the biggest problem was just the rotation. I feel like we got into this weird rotation of 6 and 12 in the front and 25 trying to pivot to them. Oh no, come on, somebody get there. Come on. Doesn't get over. So what did we lose here? 20. Oh, it's just a terrible bump, isn't it? It looks like he just loses control of it. All right. I recently visited my friend, and we were not playing, but he was, giving me some basic pointers. And I believe he said a lot of times people bump with their hands when they're beginners. And the problem with that is it leads to lack of control. So maybe he doesn't get it up on the forearms there and hits it more with his hand, and that's what causes it to bounce out. I mean, 12 tries to save it, and then he tries to redeem himself, but he just can't get it over. He's probably very upset at himself, mainly. So now we're at 23-17. I was going to say, I thought he misclicked, and we're going to call another timeout, it looks like. I don't know how many timeouts you get. I would love to know, but what do we got going? Coach is probably saying we got to dial it in. We got to return better. We got to hit better. And we got to block better. So then we switch into this roster. I don't know who's up front. I think 11, 25, and 12 are up front, and they're just in a kind of funny formation at the moment. Okay, good. Cross to 11. That's your best hitter, it looks like. Cross again. Boom. Absolutely lethal. Yeah, I think feed your guy, and I feel like he's been feeling it. He seems like the guy you got to target. We've had some unfortunate plays, though, for sure. No, 8 comes in for the libero. The libero goes out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I don't want to toot his own horn, but it feels like 8, I mean, he's my friend, so obviously I'm a little biased, but 8 has better blocking than the majority of the squad. I guess of the other middles, I would say that he's currently shown the best ability to cut off blocking lanes. Although he was late on a couple of rotations, which led to free points for the other team, I think. Okay, can we get into it? Here we go. 25 lobs it over. Oy, what happened there? Let's take a look back. Looks maybe just like a timing issue. It looks like, was 8 just late? I mean, he makes the move. He does what he wants. Maybe 12 is too inside, but I think the argument could definitely be made that, because I think that splits the two of them. I can't really tell, but just because of the quality of the video, but it looks like it splits. No, it looks like it goes next to 8. No, there's no way. Based on the way where the ball lands, it has to go through the two of them. I think 12 went over too far, but you have to admit he's been getting beat by himself up front with 25, and they've been hitting just on top of him, like I was saying, which probably is making him overcorrect there because he's scared of him hitting close side, and he's maybe not trusting the people behind him. That would be my argument, but I feel like 8's probably saying just don't go as far over. We need to stay tighter, and I can't get to you if you're that far, which would make sense. I think both points make sense. There's a reason I think that both plays happened. Now we're on match point. We got it. We got to get back over. Here we go. 12, 11. Big hit. Again, the middle hit works. This is the third time that this team has done it, and the middle hit has beaten them every time. I mean, it's obviously maybe a little more unconventional or uncommon, but it's just something to keep your eye on because, my goodness, is it working. 12 hits over. Good. 8 gets a touch on it. We go. 11, your best hitter. He hits it in. We are alive. We are alive, boys. Come on. I like that play. I like that play a lot, actually. I guess I maybe haven't done as much praise, but I really like this set. I feel like it puts pressure on the middle blocker to be worried about number 8. And so he's not far over. And then he punishes I guess 13's not as short, and he's shown some serious hops, but I feel like just hitting down on that person eliminates the secondary blocker. And I don't feel like that their front, outsides are that scary on the block from what I've seen so far. Oh, and it just goes over. I mean, it was a good block, right? He even gets his hand on it, just pops too high for 16 to reach. and that will be the first set to Duradek. If you enjoyed watching this, let me know. I mean, this is nothing like any other video I've ever made, but I've decided to start making videos that I actually really care about and enjoy, and I don't really care if people watch them or not. I think this is just something that like I want to document. I kind of want to use it just as a way of documenting things that I find interesting. And this was the first step. I had a really wonderful time doing this. I hope that I didn't make a mockery of volleyball or maybe just say some of the most ludicrous things, but I felt like I had a pretty good understanding. Unfortunate that we lose the first one. Can we take it in the second set is the question. I sure hope so. Stay tuned. Hopefully I'll upload the second video at some point just to say that I watched it. But thank you. Bye.